breaking transfer news from Manchester United. Let's get straight to our reporter Dan Khan, who's in Manchester for us. Dan, what's the news?
Good evening, Bella. Well, look, a week ago, Manchester United hadn't signed a player this summer, but now they have their third. The Manchester United player confirmed by the club in the last 60 seconds. He signs a contract at Manchester United until June 2031. By my maths, that is a 5-year contract at Manchester United for the 29-year-old Belgian.
He's a deep-line midfielder, very technically gifted, but it's his passing ability that will excite fans the most, both short and long-range passing. He rarely gives the ball away. He's in Liga and he's in the sort of the top percentiles for ball retention, but also the number of balls he plays forward as well. So it's not just, keeping hold of the ball, but also passing it in the right way to start attacks as well. So he's 24, as Mark said. He's just playing some of the best football in his career. He's now part of the squad. It's the kind of move I think at the beginning of the window, you'd love to have seen come through the door. Might have taken a bit longer to get to this stage, but it's the kind of target there, and that kind of not horrifically expensive, not 50, 60 million pounds, but around 30, just over around 33 million pounds potentially for this deal. And if he becomes brilliant and he ever wants to leave, they can potentially get even more from it if he continues to develop as he has at Lyon.
We're at, okay? He had a medical last night. He'll stay with the squad. £40 million deal in total from Ajax to Manchester United. It's expected to be completed in the next few days. We are expecting news. Well, it could be at any minute, Mark, but there is a reason why Manchester United need to get this done by the transfer fee as well at £40 million. You think Manchester United are getting a real bargain?
Yeah, definitely. Really sensible incoming. It's definitely what Manchester United need. They need depth in their squad and also a very sensible price as well. This is someone really, probably Carve said last night, an £80 million player really. So very sensible price for Manchester United. And we've had loads of Manchester United fans tweeting this morning saying announce week. So we should be doing that soon on Sky Sports News, hopefully. But look, a really good upgrade on some of Manchester United's midfield options.
In the last couple of minutes, drive himself in the same car we saw him going to the training ground in yesterday. You can see him there, sunglasses on, his family alongside him as well as he goes through and prepares to...
It's difficult here, trying to keep your eye on two entrances. We're at one entrance, but of course, as often happens, players decide to use the other entrance.
Situation. I think unfortunately there are some certain realities within the game, within the Premier League, and I think it was just within football. I think when Newcastle pushed since the takeover, they've done all these great things, absolutely, and they've been in the Champions League. But the 1 year you're not in the Champions League, a lot of players don't have patience, and they've had some PSR issues, they've had some financial issues, where they're also not a club that can just spend and spend and spend and spend. So you have to balance the books, and maybe this is a case of balancing the books by having to sell some of these players and reinvest in some other assets, make some money, make some profit, and then look again to the future and kick on again. So it's a very difficult situation for them. I think ultimately if the likes of Bruno Guimarães wants to leave and thinks he's achieved everything he can with Newcastle and got that trophy, been in the Champions League, and it's time to move on, it's